Welcome back for today's college basketball pick video play, heading into action for Friday, January 24th, 2020. If you're interested in getting all of our college basketball picks every single day, you can check those out over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked right at the top of the video description. So heading into this one, talking about a really intriguing battle that we have here in the Big East as the Marquette Golden Eagles go out on the road and take on the Butler Bulldogs. And the Big East is looking really strong this year from top to bottom. It's going to be interesting to see how many teams they're able to get into the NCAA tournament, but there's a lot of teams that are heading down that pathway, and the Marquette Golden Eagles are at 14-5 overall. They're 12-7 against the spread this season, and they've been trending in a positive direction over the past week and a half, where they've picked up 3 straight wins, 2 at home against the likes of Xavier and St. Joe's, and then also a nice road victory against Georgetown. And this is really good news for the Golden Eagles because they got off to a very slow start within Big East play, particularly not performing well on the road, losing by 17 points at Creighton, as well as a 14-point loss at Seton Hall. And then they also even had a home loss against Providence during that early stretch in conference action where they weren't looking as good as what we've seen from them over the past week and a half. But maybe a bit of complacency could set in here for Marquette as they're going on the road to take on what should be a very motivated Butler squad. So the Butler Bulldogs, they've actually been a bit better than what people were projecting coming into the year. They're at 15-4 overall, and right now they're at even 500 within conference play, 3-3. They got off to a really nice start. They picked up 2 road wins early on in Big East play against St. John's as well as Providence, and then they also had a very convincing 14-point win at home against Creighton. But since that point, the Bulldogs have taken a little bit of a step back. They lost at home to Seton Hall, and then back-to-back road losses against DePaul and Villanova. So given their recent results, we expect Butler to come in very focused and ready to go, and this is a great opportunity for Butler over the next couple of weeks where they have 3 out of their next 4 games at home, and what is an extended, more so homestand over this next handful of weeks, because not just 3 out of their next 4, but then a week and a half beyond that, they also have 2 out of their next 3 following that at home as well. So this is a great opportunity for Butler to get things back on track after slipping up a little bit more recently. Now, just based on the numbers and with Butler's very strong home court advantage, it seems like a relatively fair spread, but given the motivation factor on top of it for Butler, we feel like the home team, the Bulldogs, are going to come in focused, ready to go against what might be a Marquette team that maybe comes in with a little bit of complacency given where they have been over the past week and a half, more so trending in a positive direction, and now having to head out on the road over this next week for their next 2 contests against Butler and Xavier. So again, with that all being the case, we're going to go ahead side with the home team, taking Butler, giving the 5.5 points as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. And check out all of our college basketball picks every single day over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked at the top of the video description.